Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We've got more news today, as always, so let's get straight to it. The very first thing that I want to show you guys are some brand new images of the Recur Dilophosaurus, and this figure honestly is so much better, I think, than people realize. Look at how gorgeous this head sculpt is. It is definitely one of the best versions of a Dilophosaurus on the market anywhere. I cannot wait to get this one in hand and review it for you guys, but it should be available at some point in the very near future. Also, a thank you has to go out to Paleo Figuras for this information, but I wanted to show you guys something that's quite interesting. There is a brand new company that is going to be releasing figures in PVC, according to what I've heard. There's no guarantee as it hasn't officially been announced yet, but the company is called Boundless World, and you can see that we have a Tarbosaurus and a Shantungosaurus coming in the line. I think they are meant to be 1/35th scale as well. And then we also have this image, which gives us a better visual of the Tarbosaurus and shows us how good the fine detail is, and just generally how nice looking that head sculpt is. It looks fantastic. So I'm very excited to learn more about this company, more about their figures. I think what we see so far looks awesome, and you know, they have a huge amount of potential. So really looking forward to finding out more about them in the near future. Then when it comes to Nanmu, first of all, they had shown off this image, which shows a sneak peek of the two different variants of the upcoming Indominus Rex. I will say they both look absolutely epic in every way. By far the best Indominus on the market from anyone, if you ask me. Really excited for these guys. I just love the Smart Series. That's like my favorite thing in paleo collecting currently. And speaking of the Smart Series, they also had shown off this image letting us know that a super articulated Smart Series Spinosaurus is on the way as well. So as we can see, Nanmu is hard at work, giving us incredible figure after incredible figure with so much planned for the future, and I cannot wait to see this one as well once it is officially revealed. And then when it comes to Mattel, yes, a pretty short news video today, but there was just some fun stuff that I really wanted to show you guys. And I have to give a thank you to Felipe Bodero for these images, but he had sent me a few different images that he had found of his Jurassic World Rebirth figures in Panama City, and one of which we can see right here is the Tyranno Titan. But I really wanted to show you guys these images because it just gives us a better feel for the figure and everything, and honestly, every single image I see of this, I think I like it more and more. I love the colors, I love the sculpt, I love everything about this figure. But on top of that, he had sent me a few images of another figure I really wanted to see, and that would be the Inostrancevia. We now have a chance to actually get a good look and feel for this figure, and sculpt-wise, this one looks really nice, and the paint as well looks really well done. Like, it's not super impressive, you know, we don't have tons and tons of color, but the color scheme that they've chosen, I think, looks really good on the figure and really natural at the same time. This is definitely going to be one of my most anticipated from the upcoming Jurassic World Rebirth line as a whole. And then I have to give a shout out and a thank you to both Collect Jurassic and Jurassic Panama, but we have a look at some of the upcoming Jurassic World Rebirth basic figures that we had only seen on the back of the box in my last news video, but we now can see what the head sculpts and everything look like for them. We have the Quetzalcoatlus, which, man, that thing looks good. Honestly, the basic figures look like they have really been amped up this time around as far as the fine detail, because that looks absolutely excellent. We also have the Mosasaurus, and this one is a little harder to really get a good feel for, again, because it's kind of, you know, mostly obscured in the box, but I think it looks pretty good as far as what we can see, just nothing mind-blowing. But we do also have the Spinosaurus, who oddly looks really quite small for some reason, but the head sculpt looks really fun. I quite enjoy like that kind of hanging skin in the throat. I think that's pretty neat. Unfortunately, these figures clearly don't have painted teeth, which is definitely a bummer. But we also have a look at the T-Rex as well, which we had seen prior, but you know, it's nice to have this nice kind of closer shot of the head sculpt of the Rex. It looks like, honestly, it's going to be one of the best Mattel Tyrannosaurs that they have released so far. We've also got a new look at the Frenzy Pack set, basically, you know, what would be the Danger Packs, but they are now called Frenzy Packs. And the first one we have here is the Torvoneustis, and I hope I said the name correctly. I'm not super familiar with the species, but the figure looks really nice, of course, in packaging. But we do have a side shot of it here, which definitely helps, again, giving us a much better feel for what the figure looks like. I think Mattel always knocks their marine reptiles out of the park, and definitely the same case here with this figure. We also have an Edmontonia image, again, a shot from up above. Hard to tell how nice the figure really looks, but I think it looks pretty decent. And then we've got a shot of the Proceratosaurus as well. Again, this is the only other figure from this wave that we haven't really seen a whole lot of previously, and that looks to be, it kind of looks like the same Proceratosaurus we had before. I don't know for sure if it is. I'll have to kind of look back and see, but it definitely looks like the same one, just basically repacked, which is a little upsetting. I would have preferred a new sculpt or something. And again, I do want to state that these are a thank you to Jurassic Panama and Collect Jurassic, but we do also have images here of the Strike Attack assortment as well, like the Euxysaurus here, which we can get a pretty good, nice side profile of, giving us a very good feel for this figure. I think this one looks really nice. I'm actually quite excited for it. We also have the Tapejara, which looks to be, again, the same figure we had previously, if I'm not mistaken. If there are differences, I don't notice them straight out of the gate, or the color scheme is extremely similar to the previous release. I don't know for sure. Again, I'll have to go back and look, but I'm not super interested in that figure overall, so it's not a huge deal. Then we have the Monolophosaurus, which as well looks potentially to be a repack. It kind of looks like it's the same figure we had in the Leucistic Baryonyx set, or something similar to that. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.